Oh yeah, she's super cool. I ain't done but an in-house slave. I was supposed to take Corey and shit a long time ago, and so he bought some shirts from Savage Fenty. That's what she work at. That's that Rihanna brand. Yeah. Yeah, they had a shirt that had said used condoms on it. Really out for blood this time, look. And then another shirt that said I am a virgin. I'm a virgin, but this is an old shirt. He wanted that
It's
shit.
week 2 of the 2027 season, and we'll be watching the Browns burner at wide receiver. He got plenty of looks a week ago and turned in almost 160 yards.
They're like pride
it's the
shirts.
Browns and the Packers on Sunday night.
So it's like,
time.
you know how they be having the oversized boyfriend shirts for girls.
Historic Lambeau Field, fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between our visitors and the Green Bay Packers.
It's for a nigga. But it has a boyfriend shirt.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played,
I said,
all the responsibility he has, and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Said he liked him. They had a big ass ridiculous tag on that, the tag that go on the back of the shirt. That hoe long and boy, that hoe ridiculous. That hoe ridiculous. Boy, yeah, it's the tag. Nah, that bitch hang. Nah, hell no, you can't hang. That hoe hang. That hoe hang like a fucking towel on the back of somebody's football pants. That hoe ridiculous.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if his team
you don't want to play with you.
He can't give the football away like he did last week.
Oh, what time is it?
Yellow, one.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Black one. Smith red.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Singletary.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Quick, yellow, check white, check pink.
They gonna say that ding.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
You better go set that singly.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Get some Mariah Mills on.
Back to throw again. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to have the Packers first down. There doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4. He got 4 on third down.
Nah. I don't have stars. I got to watch
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right.
Ooh,
and this is going to be intercepted.
I knew I had to talk shit.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A different draft class. Hey, y'all don't pay no bills, because I don't. Cut that shit out. The least I can do is keep you monsters in line. I think KT said they're going to give me the job. With that Verizon shit, yeah.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It was for
a check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 11 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to
work in there, though.
Out of the gun now on third down. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game.
The job he had.
Tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
See it. The
Browns 11-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this will be quite a start for them if they can win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I can
do the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Ooh, got to catch that, damn.
They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he had a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Ooh, fucking cool. That's when you know they hate
to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Yeah. I was like, damn, I'm just going to run these shirts to Corey real quick. She was like, you better run, boy. I said, your white ass better quit talking to me like I'm a slave.
Give up the middle, Hubbard. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Was it? Yeah.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I had shrimp in there today, and then just rice and avocado. And
we're scoreless after 1.
I diced up some onions, some red peppers, and some green peppers.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Somebody got the show.
Back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Brian Johnson now for the extra point.
I don't want to drop the $70 for this.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy over just a little underneath him, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now that, I don't mind.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Maybe on Halo. Halo is my first.
2nd and 6. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think they nickel. Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Farrell, you tired, man?
Up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Don't hate.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Don't hate. Because I've made some coaching adjustments.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And job one here.
You named your dog Pharaoh.
2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
Yeah.
And right now, they're harming themselves.
His
on
name
offense.
Pharaoh.
Like no one is just taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you.
1906.
Nah, ain't no 1906 shit. That's what his mama's name.
Looking to throw. He's got Ayuk once again.
I definitely
on the move past the 40.
Yeah. I definitely wasn't going to name him Nuke.
Just shy of the 20.
Oh, that's good. No, he's a type yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
You know what that is.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 13-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Monroe. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at the shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
That's good defense. I feel good.
And his kick is indeed good. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I just wasn't expecting the niggas to do that shit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go, set, practice, sit.
Might be incoming too, though.
Back to throw now on first down. Pass incomplete.
Bayside did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Drop now. I think they're safe to drop now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Johnson's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Take it in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Always got some breathing room. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where you see the final score there. A.J. Dillon, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Javonte Williams, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there between the Carolina Panthers and what equates to be a very tough opponent. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they too did throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half. These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taking in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Browns to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's test it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3 yards remain for second down. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
They need to start to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Audible. I want an out route. We'll see.
They're going to look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Check, pitch, opposite, read.
Singletary again. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying. They'll
run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Switch red, switch yellow.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Toronto's offense ready to take over. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Completes this one to Thornton.
It takes
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Come on, man.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their blind package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
No, they've been pressuring your ass all night.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Wow.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked
wow.
up by Bobby Okereke.
Really?
The Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Shallow drag, and nobody's in his face.
Weeks from his linebacker position.
Yeah. Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Wow. Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 25. Here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down.
Field goal.
Sack back at the 29. Kayvon Thibodeau. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're thinking.
No, you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone.
Just couldn't be
and
happy
6 is on the scoreboard.
Naheem Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man, it's Thornton. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. He's got it to the 43 here.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thornton. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And some room to maneuver. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Hubbard will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Some good running there at the end of the drive. The setup, the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
What I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now.
Oh, yeah,
because, as you noted, the field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 up. Everything else from Browns territory now at the 47. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds,
I don't even want to be swole, though. I just lift weights and tighten my muscles up.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
I'm not trying to bulk.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
A lot of reps.
2nd and 6. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's for sure.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That boy got mixed up. Rookie.
Brandon Ayuk, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. They get one more as the extra points up and
routed up.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
I got routed up over there, man.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns set to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Packers down on the scoreboard. 1:14 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. Connecting with Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
Man, who the
and
fuck
he's got
is
this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw.
that nigga wide open?
That one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. He'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Man, fucking sorry ass.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Ritter will throw for it.
Don't even know what the fuck I just picked.
And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board. The job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man here is Conklin. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They got into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Yeah, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They'll look to throw again. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, in overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
It finishes like this. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The man right here.
Out for the PAT, here's Johnson. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Come here. Shut
Here's
up.
Johnson set ready to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
He's ready.
That's how deep we need to play it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
What, 2nd and goal? I didn't have no more timeouts. Oh, it might have been 1st and goal. I didn't have no more timeouts. So I rolled them out right. I flooded the right side, but if none was open, I was going to throw that bitch away. It just so happened. So happy. Oh, I was like, damn, it got quiet in the motherfucker all of a sudden.